I was like trying to figure out what my stomach was doing, and I'm like, I had to like focus really hard. I could normally like power through that, but that was just, I didn't know what was going on. I'm fine, it's just, oh god. Yeah, I'm fine, it's just my stomach's doing weird shit. Yeah, dating app with good reviews. Oh yeah. Let me get up and out of here. I don't know if this is going to kill me. If I can run up to the well, I can heal myself. So we'll try to get up there. Actually, the well normally does heal me, doesn't it? I think. We'll see. Let's start making a profile. Filled most of it. Where am I? Around the corner. I had to close app next time I opened it. App demoted me. As if they sell whole identity to everyone. If I continue to use it, I can't access... What? Can't access the app nor close the account if I don't agree to selling my identity. And yeah, I do make the distinction between my data and identity. You want identity, imagine that. Jesus. Wasn't go up to 5k damage in Nightmare. It's one of the strongest in the game. Jesus. That doesn't surprise me because I do find that poison is one of the few things that really gets me in Diablo 2. Is like electricity will get me on a spot, but poison will take me out because I won't have enough health and shit for it and stuff, right? But yeah, this area I always remember, like earlier I said something about I had charms and shit that I was going to use for poison and I haven't got them on me because I want the inventory space, but I might reconsider it. Maybe. I don't really want to play with charms in my inventory until we're into like hell. Realistically. Because that's oh fucking hell. That's pretty much what I did originally was I collected good charms and then when I was in hell I needed it. This has got to be... Oh Jesus. I'm not even sure what's raining down on me. The fucking dating app shadow. That sounds like something I would hate to honestly be trying to like deal with the dating apps and all sorts of shit these days. Like, look, I can't even get a good mobile game, right? Like, I just want something that I can just fucking play in my spare time when I have a minute, you know? And like, typically I default to playing like solitaire on my phone. I haven't for fucking ages because I've had other shit like TikTok and stuff to preoccupy my brain. But like, I opened up solitaire today for the first time in ages because obviously like I removed TikTok. And my first thoughts were there were fucking ads everywhere. And they were like, oh, you have to download the new version because it's no longer, this one's no longer gonna work. And I'm like, hang on a second, it's fucking solitaire. Like, nothing changed about solitaire in the last, like, 20 years that I'm aware of. Mind you, perhaps I'm not on the right forums. I don't know. But, like, all I'm thinking is they just want to update the game to have more ads or different ad compatibility. I'm guessing, technically termed, it's probably to be more compatible with certain phone devices. I'm sure that that's the actual reason for it. But... like, my phone is the same phone I was playing this on a couple of years ago, so, you know. Yeah, I can't imagine trying to fucking put all details into fucking dating apps and shit. What the hell are you? Because, yeah, I'm sure that they definitely want to do something like that, especially, like, I think a lot of, like, dating app stuff are more geared, used to be more geared towards women. I don't know if they still are. Whereas kind of like, women can kind of like talk to you more singularly kind of thing, or easily, or something like that. Welcome in, Pain. How you doing? So I have local firewall for solitaire.
I can't carry anymore.
No internet access for it. Still works perfectly. Well, that's the thing. It's like, I'm using it on my phone. So, you know, it shouldn't have changed. That's my thoughts, is that solitaire shouldn't have changed in however long I've last used it on my phone. It's the same game, same phone, same device, you know. You used to be able to play it in airplane mode though, and that would equal less ads, but I'm sure they probably want to bypass that. You're good? How are you? I'm alright. I'm feeling a little bit weird today, so we've had some very interesting fucking weird topics so far tonight, but yeah, I'm getting to play Diablo, and I haven't got to play that for like a fortnight, so that's nice. For anybody that's new in that doesn't know what the fuck I'm up to, I'm doing a nostalgia playthrough of Diablo. So basically I'm playing exactly the same way I did when I was like 12, and I'm having a fucking blast with it. I've played the shit out of Diablo, but yeah, this is fun. So there's a lot of things that I can't do or won't do because I didn't know them or didn't have access to them when I was 12. So it's made it really difficult. Plus I'm also underpowered because of how I've started myself like a 12-year-old. It's great. I will hydrate, thank you. Hold on. Well, I forgot that they'd still be alive when I got back in here. But it's alright. What did I miss then? Poison... No, I read that one. It's literally why I always turn off automatic updates. Yeah, I have automatic updates turned off as well. It's been barely a week. I already have over 50 app updates. What the fuck is going on? It's beyond me. I don't know. Look, probably something has happened, I'm sure of it. I still manually update all of my... Oh, shit. I still manually update all of my shit. Because there's a few that I don't want to update. My tablet is basically, like, almost not usable now. And it's an older device. Does anyone else have white X above the health globe, inch from top border? No, this up here, that is the chat. That's fine. Don't worry about it. So I used to stream through Twitch Studio, and then Twitch Studio decided to no longer exist, and Twitch Studio used to allow my chat to appear on the screen just manually, fundamentally, and Streamlabs does not. So I had to find something that let me display chat for people to see it on the screen and stuff. So yeah, that's what that is. I'm actually surprised that nobody's asked that before, actually, because like I hate the fact that it shows, but if I hold on, here you go. That's actually what it is. Okay. So yeah, nobody's ever asked that yet. And I'm actually really amazed at that because yeah, it's probably, if you're on a mobile in particular, the overwhelming sense to want to exit, like click the little X and get rid of it, is probably there. But yeah, I can't do much about it, unfortunately. I wish I could hide it, but I can't even like camouflage it with something, because if I have a cutscene, then I'll have like something covering it in that spot, you know? So like I've looked at it. I also ended up fixing up my my avatar's alternate outfit for the Kitty Venus form too. You know how we transferred over to the silver one a while back when Atlantis did it and it was broken? Yeah, I've put a workaround for that too, so it's not fixed, but it's fucking doable fixed, you know? So I read that one. Yes, I see it now too. Oh, I feel like now it's gonna be like you can't unsee the little X. Because yeah, the thing is like, basically when my videos eventually go to YouTube, right, because I repurpose my content elsewhere, I still want people to be able to see what was said and stuff and what I'm responding to and stuff. Because otherwise, if I don't have that up, like I can easily stream without having chat appear on the screen because I've got the second monitor, and I actually do most part these days actually just read it off my second monitor. But I know that like people want to still be able to read shit and stuff. And the funny thing is, sometimes I get the message through here on screen before it even appears on Streamlabs, which is really funny because sometimes I'll see something come through and I'll be like, wait a minute, where is that message? I'll go looking for it and it's not available yet. I have to wait a minute. I had that a couple of times. It was quite funny. We had that a fortnight ago when everything was lagging out. Everyone who didn't notice it can't unsee it. It's alright. I've been talking about some pretty cursed shit earlier. Everybody's now getting haunted by like my double jointed thumbs and Christmas past. So it's just one more thing to add to the queue. It honestly fits with the whole theme of the night. I think it's beautiful. We've been on some really fucking weird topics. Like, generally speaking, whenever I play anything, I'm always like just conversationally prioritized first anyway, right? But like even still, tonight has been like really weird. It's been nice though, because there's been a few like topics that like I can't normally just talk about, and you guys have been like, I don't know, just really great. It's been nice. Cheese. Oh my god, Scarlet. I've got a slice of cheese now. I don't know what to do with it. I still need to like figure out what I can get from Macca's for like 3 slices of cheese. Oh my god. How you doing, Scarlet? So it's overlay. How nice of them to make a ride display like the old Task Manager. What? Oh, the being able to hide it thing. Yeah, no, I can change it. Hold on. I won't fuck around with this for too long, but I can change it to, just give me 2 seconds. Just fuck with it for a sec. Let's see, appearance. Yeah, theme. So if I want to change it... No, that just changed it to exactly what it was. Let's try light. Well, see how it's like coming up with a whole heap of shit? Yeah. Change it back to what it was. I think that. Alright. Alright. It should be fine. I'll find out later if it's okay or not. I guess we'll find out. Either way, it's still like showing messages, so that's good. But yeah, if I wanted to, I could customize it and make it like special looking or something. But I just haven't got the energy yet to like fuck with that. So one day I will. One day we might have like pretty little like weird bubble type chat or something that like stacks and whatever. But until then, this is what we got. You playing a themed build because both you and Rogue Mercenary are both fire for some description. So basically, as I said, I'm playing a nostalgia playthrough. So I don't do specific builds. I don't do any of like the seasonals, ladders, or whatever, any of those things. So I've played Diablo 2 a lot my entire life since I was basically like 12, right? And I love the game. This is my favorite game of all time. And I haven't played Resurrected before now, but I have Resurrected and I wanted to experience it. And I thought what would be fun would be to make my original character exactly the same way I did when I was 12 in Resurrected. So that's what I'm doing. So as you can see, her stats are terribly low, right? Because I'm doing a specific thing that I did when I was 12, right? Is I had really bad OCD and I got 5 stats and there's 4 things that I can put it in, and I can't quite see because my chat's in the way, but I think they're both 91, that's 92. So what I used to do when I was young is that, so each one gets the 1 additional point. That one's got 1 and that's got 1. Next time that will get 1, and then next level it will get 1. So their base value is all the same. She's incredibly crippled, okay? So I can't wear the right kind of gear. I can't do good damage. I don't have access to a lot of stuff. I have to get so creative with her. She's fun as hell because of it, right? The other thing too is I was trying to make this all 4 because I've done that before. But I fucked up and I stopped paying attention 1 week and I put 2 on these 2. So we're fixing that up now. So this is almost all 4, with these 2 being the exception. I go down fire first, generally. So we got a little bit of Javelin Spear because I originally did do Javelin Spear. I did do magical stuff and I did come down fire, but I won't be going down any ice unless I have surplus points. Okay, but I will eventually get these all stronger and stuff. To fight a boss, I'll take you back for a second because there's no other way I can explain this except for showing it, is to be able to fight a boss like Mephisto or Diablo or anything like that on normal or nightmare, I need charms. an entire inventory full of charms to bust up my stats to compensate for the lack of defense and armor and attack that I can do. And it has been so fun because like I love Diablo. I have a huge passion for this game. I love the music. I love Kane. I love my Valkyrie. Like I love so much. Like I'm trying to like take my rogue all the way through, exactly the same as originally, where I took my rogue all the way through to hell. She is my original. She costs a lot to resurrect. She dies a lot too. She only gets my hand-me-downs and stuff. No rune words. When I was 12, I didn't know that. You got to remember, when I was 12, the internet wasn't really a big thing. So we got like our game advice, we got our information out of the newspaper. So there would be a section in the newspaper at the end of the week that would say, hey, did you know about this secret Easter egg in Diablo or whatever? And you'd be like, oh, I can walk through a wall here, you know, if I click on this specific wall, right? That kind of stuff. So I did some really basic stuff with the cube, but I didn't play, like, I figured out how to make, like, you know, the big things of, like, health, rejuvenation. I did that on my own when I was a kid, and I did know the basics of stuff of, like, put a couple of gems with a sword or something like that. You know, the basic shit it tells you. But I didn't have all the rest of the information. I do now, and I know how to, like, fucking properly stat out an archer and shit, but that's not what I'm doing at the moment. So she's incredibly difficult to get through a lot of boss battles. Some areas are even just too much, like the poisoning in the last area was something. But it's about the fun. It really is. And I would honestly recommend, if anybody wants to give it a go, trying to do this to a character. This where you put 1 point in each and then the next consecutive point into the next consecutive thing. Give it a go and see how fucking hard it is to play, because holy shit. The only kind of gear that I can get is stuff with enhanced damage, and I have to get it from, like, you know, the gambling traders, you know. So there is a lot of times where, like, I have to just pick up everything. I also do, like, the entire... I do the entire map as well. I pick up everything, I kill everything, just because that's what I did, and I like it. And yeah, this game, it's like happiness. Like, okay, I haven't done this lately, but once she's finished killing him, hold on, can you die for a second? Just the sounds, okay? This. I just love it. It's magic. It's gorgeous. Like, the sounds in Diablo are just beautiful. And then, like, the richness of, like, the shit that happens. Like, I know I could click a setting and pick up my own gold and, well, pick up gold automatically, but I prefer to pick it up myself, you know? Stuff like that. Like, the little tedious things that take you back. I also only have the one stash inventory, so all the other pages of stash I can't use because that didn't exist. So I'm really limited and I'm at capacity for everything that I'm holding on to at the moment. It's been great. I've been loving it. It sounds infuriating, but it's fantastic because I'm like, I've got to get fucking creative with it. And for all the different ways that I've played Diablo in the past, this is the one that I really do still enjoy. And like, I think I got it right the first time, you know. Obviously, like, stats and stuff I understand better now and shit, but like, yeah. Back then I knew what fun was. But yeah, so I'm doing good, finally recovering from burnout. Nice. Well, I hope that you're doing well and getting rest. I spent some of my time resting today because I didn't stream last night. By the way, for everybody that doesn't know, I'm not streaming tomorrow night. I have a funeral to go to, so no stream tomorrow night. But yeah, I didn't stream last night. That was my rest day because I was sick for like the last week and I didn't rest properly on the weekend. But yeah, I ended up like sleeping all over the place instead because I couldn't get a good night's sleep. But I'm doing good. My laryngitis is nearly gone too. So there's that. As you can tell, like, most of my voice is back. There's still like taste buds and shit are still doing weird shit. Textures are still weird. But, I don't know. At least they're my problems at this point. So I remember having to go to an internet cafe to pay for an hour to play. Oh, man. Man, I hated doing fucking internet cafe stuff. I loved having to, like, lug my fucking computer around for LANs. I remember going and, like, staying over at my brother's when he moved out and being like, I lugged my whole last computer over there and stayed the weekend just so that we could play games together. And, yeah, it was great. Oh, shit, what is in here? Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, something's in here. There might be something in here that I can't see at the moment, but that's okay. Gamer indeed. Welcome in, Tabo. What are you up to? Do I have a plan for the fire immune? Yes, I do. Hold on. I'm trying to get to my inventory. I also have a keyboard cover that's, instead of a microphone stand, so I can't actually see my keyboard when I try to, like, access, like, my inventory and shit. So if you guys wonder why I, like, butterfinger stuff, that's what that's about. So I have... Calm down, love. I've got this, basically. So it's as good as I can get, and it's weak as piss, but that's what I've got to deal with things that are immune to fire is manual attacks. Mate, will you shut up? Thank you.
I am overburdened.
Jesus. Are you grinding Final Fantasy V? Nice. Is that 5 or 4? Hold on. 15. There we go. That's alright. 14. I got close. Oh man. I will hydrate. Hold on. I'll have to go back to town though. Yeah, I'll have to go there. Yeah, we got there and then. That's the main thing. Look, I always get a little bit confused with the Final Fantasies and stuff because I'm like, I have to remember how many there are. And then I know that some of them are more popular than others. And I don't know if I've played any of them. I have definitely been solicited by a few people that love playing it though, where they're like, you should definitely be playing this. We can name drop Shelly for that one because he's a big culprit for being like you should play, and I'm like, I don't have time to dedicate towards like you know the paid one? The one that's like you gotta keep a subscription and stuff. Yeah, it's the one he keeps encouraging me to play, and I'm like, I don't have time for that. I just don't. Are you allowed to use hotkeys, or did your 12-year-old self not use those? I did not, and don't get sassy. I did not use hotkeys, and I never do. There's not something I'm interested in doing. I played with a keyboard and mouse. I don't know what your keyboard and mouse looked like back in, you know, I guess, was that even early 2000s, or is that still the 90s? But I'll tell you what, they were pretty heavy and clunky, and they had little balls inside them. Like, you know, real mice. Anyway, I picked it back up. Oh, I haven't played it for 7 years and loving it. Nice. That's good that you're enjoying it. Yeah, OG mouse. Yeah, we're talking about like the old school mouse. We used to have to get that shit out and clean it. Like, you know, the funniest thing is the little weighted ball things and stuff. They're like this like little rubber bouncy ball thing, but they weren't like a bouncy ball kind of thing. Like, you'd think that they would bounce. Oh, you had a Pooh Bear one. Oh yeah. I didn't have anything fancy like that. I just had like the standard grey beige looking ugly shit of the era. You know. Mind you, that shit was hardy. You could slap your sibling with it and like do some damage kind of stuff. But not that I did. That was my brother's job. So yes, Final Fantasies. A case of how not to make a UI. How strongly people are drawn into great story despite difficulties. I'm trying to remember what the fuck Nick's playing at the moment. He was playing a Digimon on the Switch, and he was playing something else that was very similar to a Final Fantasy, but it's not. He does play them. I just don't remember which ones. He likes a little like the turn-based sort of games as well. I just can't remember which one he has. If I could identify that, I could use it though. That That would be good. Alright. I've nearly got like most of this place done, which isn't too bad because this place is fucking huge. Massively clunky keyboard. Oh man, the old keyboards. Yeah, well, that's the thing is I was looking at Shadow's keyboard recently, right? You know your new one that you got? You know your... I think it's like orange and something. And I'm like, God, that's such a tiny fucking keyboard, right? And like, I've still got like a hell of a like hoofer of a fucking keyboard, right? And the funniest thing is I can't see half of the keys because like I just wear the keys down. And so I have like this big clunky thing and I'm like, I would prefer something that's a little bit more streamlined, but it still works. And until it breaks, I'm not going to replace it, you know? It's just kind of how I am with peripherals and shit. Unless something breaks, I don't generally replace it. And my last keyboard, I only replaced like a few years ago. Like my mouse, my mouse got replaced, I think this year or last year, because it just stopped dead. It gave up after stream one night. That was it. I had to go buy another one that day. I'm like, well, shit. And what does the weight of the keyboard impact? Hotkeys, key bindings, assignment skills, the key. No mappings F1 to F8. Yeah, no, I was just saying that we're talking about like the age era of the keyboards. When I was 12, keyboards were like the old keyboards, and hotkeys, while they were used in some groups, particularly very well-educated, nerdier groups of games, generally speaking, there were not a lot of children that knew this shit and played with them. Like, hotkeys and stuff probably wouldn't have probably even really got played with until probably about 17 kind of thing, from the era that I came from. And that's what I was talking about, was the chunkiness of the keyboard does in fact relate to how the keyboard's getting used because of the era that the kid using the keyboard came from. Not the actual, like, hotkey keybinds. I don't use keybinds. I don't use them for any games. They're not something I prefer to enjoy. I'm not here to play a mile a minute. If I was, we'd be hearing some wild clacking going on. But that ain't what's going on. We're just casually playing Diablo 2. The way I and a lot of people seem to like it. The grant's identity is beige granite orange colors. Yes. What? The beige granite orange. I was going to say, was it orange? Because you were saying it was red in a photo. I'm going to go back out this way and try to get this corner as well. Yeah, they're trying to having no numpad on keyboard. So Shadows doesn't have a numpad on his keyboard. I don't know how I feel about that. I find that it helps the weight, like the overall like balance of the keyboard for me. I don't know how that works, but like I need it to have like the little arrow keys, and I need it to have like just like the size capacity of having the numpad. I don't use the numpad, but I feel like I need it attached for it to be comfortably weighted and balanced for me, you know. I don't know, like when I saw your keyboard, I'm like, does it slot into something? Was my first thought, and I realized no, it's probably one of those really nice, like, probably not even, is it mechanical? Or is it another one? I'll go down there soon. Is it one of the other ones? I don't know what the other ones are called, that they've got like a special name, I don't know what it is. You lot. Grinder gears a bit more if I tell you the most popular ones. The 60% format where you don't even have arrows. Look, I'm pretty sure a lot of them don't probably have arrows, but you know what? I need arrow keys for when I'm playing Need for Speed Underground 2. That's what I need it for. By the way, I did work out how to get fucking Streamlabs to capture Need for Speed Underground 2 and Unreal Tournament 2. So, not Unreal Tournament 2, I mean Unreal Tournament as well. So that is good. I can play that eventually. You lot, this Faithful and the Cantors. This area actually isn't that bad, considering the last area with the poison has been, God, awful. Fucking something. Ain't no way. Lol. I feel you about like the keyboard situation. Like when I had to change over to my mouse, I didn't actually really like the new mouse. I've also got the same problem with my headset, to be fair. My new headset is heavier, and it does noise cancelling in a way where I can't hear my own voice, so I end up projecting my voice, which, as you guys have learnt, has destroyed my voice occasionally, where I'll get like a hoarse voice from like projecting it too loudly and shit, you know? So that is like a thing. I sort of wish I could get a lighter one, but until it breaks, this is what I've got. Same with the mouse. The mouse is very clicky. Like, it's very loud clicky. I hear it in a lot of my videos and shit.